Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Cash, and this is Trucker News. As I like to roll down the window in thunderstorms sometimes and scream out, hashtag Trucker News. Welcome to the channel. I'm a truck driver, a real truck driver, hashtag real truck driver. Not like some of these big names on YouTube that ain't even truckers anymore. Oh, I used to be a trucker, then my channel got real big, and now I'm not a trucker anymore. Maybe that's my next move. I don't know. Hit that subscribe button and find out. Although, it might work against you. I don't know. I'm going to read these news stories. I'm an illiterate truck driver. I'm going to do my best. But you got to cut me a lot of slack because I'm an illiterate truck driver. The reefer unit is screaming back there. Like I said, I am a hashtag real truck driver, not a make-believe one. So you're going to have to listen to the reefer unit scream back there. It's just what it is. These news stories I got are the ones I think you should know. I'm going to read them to you so you don't have to read them. And then we'll lay it all down, and at the end, you'll be all happy and informed, and you can smash the like button and subscribe for me. Or you can do it now, just so you don't forget. But here we go. Pothole repairs increased 25% in Maryland since the collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Truck driver facing federal charges after Border Patrol finds 12 people hidden in a flatbed trailer. DEA is going to seize 700 pounds of methamphetamine from a semi-truck at a Georgia warehouse. Damn it. Truckers to pay more as Pennsylvania Turnpike tolls increase for 2026. Come on. 40 truckers now out of service for lack of English proficiency since enforcement began last week, according to the Mexican officials. North Carolina seeks to outlaw booting of commercial trucks. Yes, Mexican trucking company sponsors English classes for drivers as proficiency deadlines begin. So there we go. And coming on in at the end, truck and trailer out of service after Tennessee trooper finds leaking unsecured cargo, among other violations. And come on, hashtag Trucker News. Let's get to it. Pothole repairs increase 25% in Maryland since the collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge. I say, I'll believe it when I see it. Pothole repairs in Maryland have increased 25% since the collapse and closure of the Francis Scott Key Bridge over a year ago. How about we resurface those bridges on I-70? Anybody I-70 bridge resurfacing in Maryland? Truck drivers and trucking companies owners say that the road conditions in Dundalk, Sparrows Point, and surrounding Maryland areas have deteriorated over the last year, now that trucks are using alternate routes to reach their destinations. Public work officials in the area agree that the state and the county cannot keep up with road repairs, which have increased significantly. Christian Mizamok, owner of CKM Transport, says, I haven't seen roads this bad in a long while. You ain't went to Indiana in a while, then. That's all I can tell you. The roads used to be taken care of pretty decent and redone and kept up for the most part, but now it just seems like they're getting worse and worse. That is throughout the entire nation. We don't build roads anymore. We pay a lot of money so somebody's cousin can get a kickback now, because I don't know where the hell the money's going. The money ain't going to the roads, I'll tell you that. Pothole repairs have increased 25% since 2023. It don't make no difference. It don't make no difference. Next story, truck driver facing federal charges as Border Patrol finds 12 people hidden in a flatbed trailer's compartments. Woo, yeah. Better make sure them boxes are locked. If you're down there in the deep Southwest, I'm just saying, make sure your boxes on everything are locked, because hell, people could hop in there and you be given a free ride and not even know it. A truck driver's facing serious charges related to human traffic smuggling after a dozen people were discovered hidden inside his flatbed trailer during a stop in the New Mexico. According to U.S. Border Patrol agents conducting a late-night surveillance operation on I-10 and Deming, New Mexico, and they spotted a suspicious semi hauling an unloaded flatbed trailer, a known tactic used by transnational criminal organizations to smuggle contraband and illegal aliens into the United States. Heck, come on. Border Patrol followed the truck because it took an irregular route commonly used to bypass a Border Patrol check station. Yeah, if you're going around a weigh station or an inspection station, like, they know what you're doing. Just so you know, they know what you're doing. The Attorney's Office District of New Mexico said after witnessed the truck slow down drastically and began to swerve as the driver was paying more attention to the Border Patrol agents behind him than the road in front of him, a traffic stop was conducted on New Mexico State Route 26 at mile marker 11. The search of the vehicle uncovered 12 people from Guatemala, Ecuador, and Mexico. Donde, United States. Hidden in a compartment within a flatbed trailer. One person hidden inside the cab. Ooh, I want to be that guy. Let me hide up there where there's some air conditioning. The truck driver, Maryland resident, Harold Wilberto Ario Cern. God, how many names this sumbitch got? I mean, like, if you was buying vowels, you'd run out of money by now just putting his name together. We're going to call him Jerry. Jerry, he was 40, was arrested and admitted to repeatedly transporting illegal aliens for financial compensation, instructing them to hide under the flatbed. Go ahead and grab a hold of the tandems, grab a hold of the landing gear, hell, grab a hold of the airlines back there, baby. Anything you can hang on to, get back there and hang on. I'll take you where you need to be. The DEA is going to seize 700 pounds of methamphetamine from a semi-truck at a Georgia warehouse. Go Dogs! 2 people were arrested after federal authorities found hundreds of pounds of illegal drugs stashed inside a semi loaded with produce at a warehouse in Georgia. Yeah, if y'all don't realize that methamphetamine qualifies as a produce, come on. Officials say that on June 30th, Drug Enforcement Administration agents learned that a tractor-trailer parked at a warehouse in Gainesville, Georgia. Oh my God, I was that close to 700 pounds of meth and I didn't know about it. I got to get a drug dog. I got to get a dog and train him to sniff drugs. Possibly contained a large shipment of drugs. Agents spotted a sedan next to the semi-truck with Andres Jazo Jr., 37, of the driver's seat, and Rufino Pin Perez, 59, in the passenger seat. Damn it, boys. Another couple names you can't pronounce. When the tractor-trailer was searched, agents discovered 20 pallet boxes, containers of cucumbers. Within the boxes, DEA uncovered thousands of individually wrapped packages of methamphetamine. Them boys were sent to jail. The government seized the 700 pounds, and the boys were charged with possession with intent to distribute methamphetamine. Penn Perez was additionally charged with illegal re-entry by a removed alien. There you go. Illegal people doing illegal shit. They gotta go, baby. Truckers to pay more as Pennsylvania Turnpike tolls increase. Speaking of illegal, maybe we should arrest the assholes in charge of this. The Pennsylvania Turnpike Commission announced the toll increase that will go into effect starting 2026. As of the July meeting, Pennsylvania Transport Commission members approved a 4% toll increase that will go into effect on January 4th. On the mainline Pennsylvania Turnpike and on the northeast extension where tolls are calculated per segment and distance traveled, the per mile rate increases 7 cents to now 73 cents a mile. And the segment fee from $1.09 to $1.13. Whoa! 73 cents a mile to ride that ragged-ass road. Turnpike officials, that increase of 4% is the lowest rate increase since 2014. And tolls increased 5% in 2025. Oh, they're doing us such a favor, only raising it 4%. Ah, dang, just out of the kindness of their heart, they're going to do that for us. 40 truckers now out of service for lack of English proficiency since the enforcement began last week, according to the Mexican officials. I hope to hell it's more than 40. I mean, my God, there's got to be a million of them out on the road right now, and you only got 40? 40 truckers from Mexico have been placed out of service since the enforcement of English proficiency standards began last week, says Mexican trucking officials. The executive order requiring all truckers to effectively communicate to law enforcement in English and thoroughly understand highway signs officially went into effect June 26. Since then, 40 truckers have been placed out of service for their inability to comply with the standards, according to Mexican trucking officials. Yeah, I know one person that I know personally has told me they've had to do it. So we'll see. Next story, North Carolina seeks to ban booting of commercial vehicles. I like this idea. A North Carolina bill will forbid the use of boot devices on commercial vehicles as a parking enforcement tool. North Carolina Senate Bill 311, also known as the Law and Order Act, hit the desk of the Governor Josh Dean after passing through the House and Senate. Among the wide-ranging provisions in the bill is a prohibiting of booting commercial vehicles. A Class 2 misdemeanor in North Carolina is punishable by 60 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. And that's what they're saying you will get if you put a boot on a commercial vehicle. So you towing companies in North Carolina, you better pay attention to this. You might be heading down a real expensive road there. 60 days in jail, $1,000 fine. Don't sound like a good afternoon to me. Mexican Trucking Company is going to sponsor English classes for drivers as proficiency deadlines begin. I'm going to say right now might be a time to buy the Rosetta Stone stock. Do they have publicly traded stock? I don't know. Look into it. It's not financial advice, just a thought. Because I bet there's about a 250 to 500,000 truck drivers in this country, probably ex-Werner employees if I had to guess. Just saying. Looking for some English knowledge. Mexican Trucking Company is sponsoring English classes for drivers as proficiency deadlines begin. Now, I don't know this to be a fact, but someone told me the other day that Werner stands for We Employ Refugees, No English Required. I didn't know that's what Werner stand for, but that's what somebody told me it was. A Mexican Trucking Company is sponsoring English classes for its drivers in response to new English language proficiency requirements. Whew! As of Wednesday, June 25th, the FMCSA has instructed all law enforcement and safety officials to conduct a driver interview and road sign recognition assessment during roadside or way station inspections. In order to determine English language proficiencies, you've got to go after the people that don't stop at the way stations. If they get a green light, okay, I get it. I got a pre-pass, whatever. But if they don't, if there's no green lights given out and they just blow it, that's the people you need to go get. I've said it 100 times. In response to the executive order, trucking companies like Fletes Stoliolio in Juarez, Mexico, have started sponsoring English classes for the drivers and hope to bring them up to the U.S. standards and avoid any resulting cost while they're out on the road. What happens with a driver if his English is not satisfactory? He is taken out of service, said Manuel Stelio, president of Juarez Transportation Association and owner of Fletes Stolio. The company has to send drivers that complies with the requisite to take over. So they have to send a new driver up there. This could be there could be consequences for the driver and the company and all the above merchandise to be delayed. Yes. Trucker trailer out of service in Tennessee. Troopers find leaking unsecured cargo as a violation. How about those meat loads that pour chicken guts out the drain holes the whole way? I wish they would start considering that a unsecured load. Because then they would have to stop that. It's so gross letting that just pour out the whole way. They should have to have their chicken in a container that doesn't leak. Just my thought. I mean, my God, how much salmonella are we putting in the local watershed? Tennessee Highway Patrol recently sidelined a commercial truck and trailer after an inspection uncovered a host of safety violations. According to the June 3rd, 2025 statement, Tennessee Highway Patrol, a motor carrier plus trooper, conducted a level 1 inspection on a commercial vehicle. The trooper discovered leaking transmission fluid from unsecured cargo that was spilling onto the suspension and the roadway. Additionally, the inspection revealed that the trailer airbags were defective, airlines were chafed, and the headlamps failed. God almighty, what kind of crap is on this road out here these days? I hate to say this, I hate to be that guy. Can we get some more inspections? I mean, Lord have mercy. I don't want this guy on the road where my family's riding on the same road. I mean, unsecured cargo, whatever he's hauling's leaking transmission fluid all over the place. Bad airlines, no headlights, trailer airbags that are defaulted. As a result of the violations uncovered during the inspection, the truck and trailer were placed out of service. Tennessee State Tennessee Highway Patrol shared a photo of the violations during the inspections, and Lord God Almighty, it looks awful. Looks awful. And it's in a dry van, mind you. In a dry van, leaking everywhere. Lord have mercy. That's what we got going on out here in the trucking world these days. If you made it this far, smash that like button. If you want more hashtag trucker news from an actual truck driver, not a guy sitting in his living room that drove a truck for 2 years back in 2005. If you want news from the road, baby, you got to subscribe here. It's the best trucker news there is. I don't. It ain't even me saying it. I've got the math to prove it. You know what I mean? We've done independent, double-blind studies. I mean, blind people prefer me, they said. I said, that guy, I prefer not to see him. That's what they said. So I took it as in, hey, they prefer me. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care of each other out there. Remember, people are more important than trucking. Hi, I want to talk to you real quick about the ES Advantage card. Do you need discounts at major truck stop chains? They got them. Do you need discount on shop rates at TA and Love's? They got them. Tire discounts. They even got health insurance now. Click the link down below. Easy application, no credit check. Sign up. They give you a call back, take all your information, and you'll be in the network. Do you need to save money by not idling your truck? Of course you do. That's why I'm introducing you to Zero Breeze today. Zero Breeze, a lightweight portable air conditioner that makes 5,280 BTUs of cooling power. Yes, you need this if you idle your truck overnight to stay cool. Yes, this will save you tons of money. Use my link below when you order, and I appreciate it.